Hello there. Do not adjust your phone. This is me doing a second video within a week. So this could either be me being better at uploading stuff, or it could be me being even more inconsistent than before, just more regular than my inconsistency. Time will tell. But I've got something on the floor in front of me that I'm very excited about. As I said in the last video, I'm going for the SNES games based on movies. So I was looking the other day and I was looking on the usual places like CEX, eBay, Vinted. I wanted to see if there was anything anywhere that I hadn't been looking, and literally just put into Google Retrogames UK and came across a website for retrogames.co.uk. Who'd have thought I'd find that? Which is an online seller, but they also, I believe, have a massive store. I'm Sean Connery today, in Milton Keynes. So I literally went on their website and put in, well, I was on the homepage, was about to start searching, and on the right hand side they've got a thing with their top sellers, and the top seller on the site at the moment is Junk Box, 10 kilos of retro games junk. So I thought that sounds interesting because I like going through junk. So went on it, and to quote from the site, "This listing is for a cube-shaped box of retro games junk. Yes, a completely random selection of stuff we can't be bothered to sort out. In this box should be between 50 to 150 items made up of these types of things. Duplicate games, things we already have in stock, tatty, worn cassettes, loose cassettes, discs, cartridges, spare inlays and manuals, incomplete, tatty, damaged games, untested hardware, consoles, computers, controllers, faulty hardware, consoles, computers, controllers, spare cables, power supplies, hardware parts, magazines, posters, flyers, brochures, ephemera, game-related toys, badges, VHS, DVD, promo items, other unusual items we have no idea what to do with." So it was £30 plus shipping. So I thought I'd give it a go and see what I've got. So what I'm going to do today is I have this big box, this big, and I'm just going to show you what I've got in there. So I know that there's no guarantees of any of this working, but I'm going to have fun testing it out because that's what I enjoy doing. So can you guess what it is yet? First thing I'm going to go through is some cassettes. So I've got a cassette from Commodore format with Aliens, Terror of the Deep, Tilt and Turtles the Coin Op on it. So I don't have a Commodore at the moment, so I may need to get one before I can start testing some of this stuff out. Then we've got Gauntlet 2 for use on Amstrad on cassette. Then we've got I love the artwork on this one, and it's by Amsoft, and it's Roland on the Ropes. Then we've got a playable demo of 6 games, with a very nice photo of Paul Gascoigne in his Tottenham kit on the front. How short are those shorts? Bloody hell. Now we've got a 3 Your Sinclair The Magnificent 7 tape for the Spectrum, which has got, what, Ice Temple Complete Game, Mystical Playable Demo, Dominion Playable Demo, Syntax Complete Game, Top Freak Machine Complete Game, Pokerama, and the complete game of Rampage. I do like a game of Rampage, so I might be getting myself a cassette player that will actually work effectively with my my Spectrum, because I've not been able to do any proper testing with it yet. Next we've got VicTape Computing with a load of full 16K programs on there, which includes like the basic dictionary and stuff, so I'm guessing that's some kind of programming thing. Please correct me with any of this stuff because I don't know what half of it is. So yeah, I have opened the box once, emptied it out, put it all back in, so I have a vague idea of what's in here, but not a huge idea, if that makes sense. I've got a lovely little fan here, just with a couple of little loose wires on it. No idea what it's for, but I will either find a use for it or it will disappear somewhere. I've got an empty box for Spider-Man for the Game Boy Advance. I don't think I've ever played Spider-Man on Game Boy Advance, but it appears to be based on the Tobey Maguire movies, and I do like the Tobey Maguire movies. He is my favourite Spider-Man, so that could be a fun one to go hunting for and get that in the box. This is the most bizarre thing that I've got in the whole box though, and that is an Arsenal team photo with facsimile signatures on the back. So I don't know what year it's from, but it's got like Ian Wright, Nicholas Anelka, who's only there for about a year, wasn't he? So that narrows it down quite a bit. Even Bob Wilson's on there. So bizarre things having a kind of game box, but what the hey, we've got it. We have Mercury for the PSP. I think I've already got this, and I think I've already given away a spare copy to someone. So I'll get that tested and see if anyone else is after a copy of it. We've got a Virtual Pool Straight 8 for CD-ROM. So pulling out all the big guns here. I've got this one, which I have shared with a few friends, and it's a game for the PC Engine. I'd never seen a PC Engine game before today, so again, I have no idea whether it works. I don't know what it is, but it's a nice, new, interesting thing for me. We've got a PlayStation 2 game here, Pirates of the Caribbean at World's End. I think I may have about 6 copies of this now. So everyone needs coasters, and I think that even if the disc's in good condition, that's pretty much all the game's good for, to be honest. Let's get some more cassettes going here, shall we? So we've got Only the Best Become a Fighter Pilot for the 48K Spectrum. We've got another Sinclair multi-pack, which has got Pool Complete Game, Piggy Tales Complete Game, Empire, and Rugby. So we've got that one there as well. Then we've got Checkered Flag for the ZX Spectrum. Now, I don't know a huge amount when it comes to Spectrum games, but I know someone who tends to watch these is Retrogamer Thomas, who loves Spectrum. So if he can tell me which of these are good games, that would be really useful. So we've got a C15 data tape, certified for use with home computers. Not a clue what that's for, but let's carry on with it. And we've got Toolbox, which is a shoot 'em up construction kit, which is for... what is that for? That is for CBM 64. Commodore, isn't it? I don't know. Oh, Retro Games have also included a nice little badge. So there's that. Ooh, now I've got the Silent Hill playable demo with my Metal Gear Solid. I did not know that it had its own separate instruction manual. So that will go nicely in the case that I've already got. So that's very lovely. I do apologise, this last little bit of my cough is lingering. So we've got a Memorex cassette tape, which has no markings on it, so I'm guessing someone's recorded a game or something on there at some point. It's going to be interesting finding out what's on there. Then we've got the Incredible Shrinking Fireman for the Spectrum. If anyone's played any of these, please let me know and let me know if they're any good. Then we've got another Magnificent Seven. This one's Southern Belle, Kral, Star Raiders, Tempest, Ripped Off, Super Cup Football, and Pokerama. So far, I think we've got a lot of Spectrum going on. Now we've got a nice little bit of interesting stuff. Nice big wad of blue discs. So we've got cover disc from ST Format, which looks like it's got some music editing stuff on there. We've got another ST Format one, which includes a complete level of Nightmare. Now, someone was talking to me the other day about a Nightmare game. So I think that's going to get tested later on today, see if that's playable. We've got kind of a homemade one of race driving. Then we've got playable demo disc with Magic Pockets, Megalomania and Hudson Hawk on it. Got one with Final Day and Secret of Monkey Island on there. Now, I've not done my annual playthrough of Monkey Island yet. I might even do that on the ST this year. We'll see how that goes, because that could take quite a while, to be honest. We've got another cover disc, the complete desktop MIDI system, worth £275. So that's money back made straight away. We've got Championship Manager, Tesseri and Uncoolian Underworld on that one. Ghost Battle and Elite. Good to know that piracy was such a good thing back then. Starglider, Overlander and Super Whoef. Any idea what that last word is? Let's see, ST Format Word Flare, Forgotten World Hard and Heavy, and Challenge Golf International Athletics and Robin Smith's International Cricket. So some good, nice little copies going on there. We've got a little case to put DS games into. We've got a Game Boy Advance game case, but HMV branded, which is pretty funky. Let's have a look. We've got an Atari game here, Combat, which has got Tank, Tank Pong, Invisible Tank, Biplane, and Jet Fighter on it. That might be one I've already got in the garage. I'm not certain on that. We've got Spectrum, the Great 8. Robocop 3, the first demo is on here. So that's rather fun. And now we've got a PC DVD adventure game double pack, which has got Broken Sword 1 and 2 on there. I used to love getting the value games for my PC when I first got one. Great bit of fun. We've got a couple of PSP cases. One that's got the PlayStation logo nicely embroidered on it. But I think I have actually got two PSPs that aren't in cases, so I will find a use for them. We've got a couple of empty clear cases. I think I've got an Amiga game somewhere that is in one of these, so again, I'll find a use for it somewhere. We've got a little case for a PSP game. Just a second. There's nothing in here, but it's got a nice little bit of rubber padding in there. Isn't that nice? And let's see, we've got a user manual for Vista Lite. If you're looking for any of the random stuff on here, please let me know and I can get it sent out to you potentially. I've got Quizmaster for the VIC-20 colour computer. I'm going to have to look up what a VIC-20 is, because that could be a nice little interesting thing to explore. And now we've got an instruction manual for Civilization 2. Instructions for Football Crazy. We've got some instructions of some description that are all in Italian and German. Are they in English at any point? No, it would appear it's all in Italian and German. Darkmere. I've never heard of Darkmere, but there are English instructions if I should ever decide I'm going to play Darkmere. I've got an instruction manual for Conflict Europe. They did say it was junk and that it was random stuff, so I apologise if you're disappointed by what I'm showing you. Just a flyer for strategy, sports and adventure games. A special offer from Mindscape Warehouse Sale. What kind of stuff could I order from there? We could order Blockbuster, Bop and Wrestle, Felony, Infiltrator, or Batty Builders. That could be a fun one. Easy to win free software from Mindscape. We've got an instruction manual and a glossary for Hound of Shadow, a reference card for the Amiga. See, an instruction manual for Galdragon's Domain, the Atari and Amiga. a user's guide for a Performance A1230 Turbo Plus, an instruction manual for Liberation, a user manual for the video adapter for the Commodore, and a user manual for Deluxe Paint 3. Oh, let's see what we've got. We've got this little thing, which is an Xbox communicator. Well, it does look like it's like the connection for the original Xbox. There's audio controls on it, so I'm guessing that's some kind of like headphone thing to plug into your original Xbox controller. And now we've got, oh, I love a demo disc, and we've got one from the Xbox official magazine Game Disc 28, which the lead game was Tenchu Return from Darkness. And then we've got a few more Xbox games in here. We've got Assassin's Creed 3, we've got Fable 3, and we've got Chrome Hounds. I don't think I've got that, but it's published by Sega, and that's normally alright in my books. Ugh. Now, where are we up to? Got some more cassettes. We've got Angle Ball. We've got Agent X2. We've got 180. And we've got One Man and His Droid. Which, come on, if that's like a Spectrum version of Sheepdog and Wolf, that would be an amazing thing to have. So I need to get that cassette player. Oh, I've got some PSP games here. So I've got Football Manager Handheld 2007. See, what player are they featuring on the back of this? For England, they've got Paul Robinson, Ashley Cole, Gary Neville, John Terry, Rio Ferdinand, Joe Cole, Stephen Gerrard and Frank Lampard. So that's very much my early 20s era. Star Wars 2, the original trilogy. I do like a Lego game, and I do like a Lego Star Wars game. Didn't enjoy the Skywalker saga though, because I didn't like the like directly behind perspective and almost first-person shooter style about it. But I digress. We've got FIFA 10 for the PSP. I have a long and storied history when it comes to FIFA, which I won't go into right now. Let's go for something a bit different here. I have a case, or a box even, for WWF Warzone for the N64. A game that I have never played. I think I've played one wrestling game ever, and that had Hulk Hogan in it for the Mega Drive, so very much not my ballpark. Oh god, you can see how badly my hair's thinning there. Oh, Dreamcast. We've got some free exclusive software, which is Planet Ring, which online gaming, online communication, online theme park, 4 mini attractions on this planet. So can you actually play any of that now? Are the servers still up or anything? I have no idea. We've got Gran Turismo 5 Prologue. I think I've played Gran Turismo since Gran Turismo 3, so I've moved more into Forza Horizon when it comes to car races. Let's see, Saints Row 4. I tried playing the reboot of Saints Row last year, and my save corrupted straight away, so that was very short-lived. Right, we've got some original Xbox in here. We've got Tom Clancy's Ghost Recon. Then we'll go for some PS3 in the form of Assassin's Creed 2. We've got a PlayStation 2 game in the form of Conflict Zone. I've played a bit of... Oh, sorry, it was Assassin's Creed 2, not 3. What am I doing? So, I've not played any of them apart from the Assassin's Creed. What have we got here? We've got a SuperPad 64. So we've got the third-party N64 controller. Oh, control stick's a bit sticky, but I reckon a little bit of cleaning on that, and assuming the electrics are fine in it, that'll work absolutely fine. and will probably be a bit more comfortable playing the N64. We've got what looks like a Mega Drive manual just without a cover on it. So can we get any clues? Allow me to introduce myself. I am Nigel of Maple, Forest Elf and Treasure Hunter Extraordinaire. Find the adventures of King Noel. That's not one I'm familiar with. Definitely not one I've played. I've probably heard of it, but I've never played it. So if you know who King Noel is, please let me know. Got some more little blue discs. So we've got Famous 5 Adventure, Final Whistle, Yogi Bear and Friends. A blank one. Ooh. We've got 2 discs for the Hound of Shadow for the Amiga. And I'm pretty sure we had the instruction manual for that before. So I might be plugging in the Amiga at some point in the next few days to get that tested out. Then we've got a copy of Lemmings that came free with the Commodore promotion pack. We've got Elite 2, Drive D Backup, World Games, Course Winner, Election Game, Death Star, Chaos Editor and Blood Witch Editor. Championship Manager, Dark Wars, Chronicles Music Demo. And we've got a playable demo disc with Fire Force and Carthage on it. I'm throwing it everywhere now. We've got a little light and magnifier for a Game Boy Color, or Game Boy Pocket, I'm guessing. See, then again, where would that bit clip on? And I thought, or it might be for a Game Boy Advance. Might be for the original shape Game Boy Advance, come to think of it, because of where the clips are. So it could be more modern than I thought it was. We've got a few books that came free with magazines. So we've got, from the makers of PSW, 50 games that changed the world. I wonder how they will stack up to modern day standards. If you're unsure for the PS3, I can now tell you how to beat the biggest games. And I can also, if you're interested, I can tell you the 50 greatest PlayStation secrets. So, yeah, I'm your man for those kind of things now. Let's get the last of these tapes out. So, we've got Fruit Machine. We've got Sinbad and the Golden Ship. We've got Flight Simulation. We've got another Magnificent 7. This one with Double Agent, Brainstorm, Mega Phoenix, Pokerama, Ad Astra, Cromwell at War, and Hijack. Sorry, someone made a game about Oliver Cromwell. That's a bit of a weird one, isn't it? We've got Action Force for the Amstrad. And we also have Easy Amsword. I'm assuming, if it's Amsword, that it's for the Amstrad. We've got an N64 game. It's a Japanese one called Custom Robo. If you know anything about that game, please let me know. Is it worth me getting something that can play Japanese games to have a go just at that single game? I can also now tell you how to get the most out of your Amiga 4. So, as I said, I'm your man. I've got a few pages from a manual for cannon fodder. I suppose saying it's fodder is rather appropriate for that. I've got the instruction manual for the Dreamcast Dream Key. That's just a backing thing for a sticker. I've got the top titles. What console is this all about? For the N64 and for the Game Boy Color. Oh, Game Boy Pocket, sorry, not Color. I've also got here the covers for a few different PlayStation demo discs. Got an instruction manual for Secret Scout in the Temple of Demise. Or how about a little catalogue of Lara merchandise. So that's almost, yeah, it's all like Tomb Raider clothing and stuff. Just, do you want the Tomb Raider poster calendar? Oh dear. We've got the customer information and precautions booklet for the N64. We've got an installation disc for the Commodore Amiga. And the final game that I've got in here is Aliens Colonial Marines. I don't know whether you can see it properly on here because of where my light is, but that's like got a really nice reflective bit on the artwork. I think I might have that for the 360 already, but maybe this will encourage me to play it. We've got a third-party GameCube controller, but like Williams Formula One branded. What the hell would? Why did Williams get tied in with the GameCube? Very strange. The sticks all seem pretty good condition. Buttons are all responsive. Yeah, I'll get that cleaned up and give that one a whirl. I've got a very trashed Atari joystick. Yeah, that control stick is not good at all. And I am at that age where I do like a good cable, and this would appear to be a third-party SCART cable for an original PlayStation. You can never have too many cables, but now I'm very much towards the end of this box, and I've got a couple of copies of Input magazine to teach me some programming. And my favourite gaming magazine ever over the years was Games TM. And I think at one point I did have every single copy that came out, and then after an argument in my mid-20s I threw them all out. So I'm very happy to have a couple of copies of Games TM, because I do like getting a few old magazines. I've got some very funny ones with the kind of stuff that they would say in the readers' letters pages. But that is everything that I've got in my junk box. And you may disagree, but I'm really happy with what I've got in here, because I like fiddling with stuff, I like testing stuff out, and I would much rather spend £30 to get something like this than get something like a Loot Crate, which has got loads of new, generic, ordinary stuff. So yeah, I'm happy with that. I hope you've enjoyed at least some of what I've shown you. So if I've got a particular favourite thing from it, I like the interesting stuff. So I might pick up another one soon, just because I like looking at random crap. But if you've lasted this long, as ever, thanks a lot for having a good watch, and I'll see you next time. Who knows when that'll be. Take care.